I'm a painter. Although I am always gluing things together, making assemblages and small sculptures, it's all in the mix. I guess I used to think of what I do as a form of visual poetry, but that seems really to me now. I do think of what I do, if it can be said without that much pretension, as I think of myself as an essayist. These works that I make are documents of a moment. It is a prose, I think. Perhaps an inscrutable prose at times, but it's direct. And although narrative means little to me in the production of the work. The painting that I have in the current show, Zoom In, is part of a group of paintings called Spam Work, finding their source in the strings of 5 to 7 letter subject lines in spam email. And these strings of letters that sometimes appear to be almost words. And I'm interested in that the brain tries to seek out that sense of recognition and makes a leap towards comprehension and the familiar. That fine line between recognizing and not recognizing, knowing and not knowing what you're seeing. And that process, I think, draws out some interesting forms of reflection for a bigger purpose, maybe. These spam work pieces are also indicative of other aspects that are very, I think, vital to my work. The material that the painting in this exhibit is made of is repurposed material. Both the frame and the surface of the painting have come together as sort of refuse from previous works and have this previous life. And although personally that's interesting to me, I don't necessarily need that to be conveyed to the viewer. What it does bring, though, is that the past forces that have shaped these materials and then brought them to me today to respond to affects how I respond to them, and they demand, just by their physical nature, a certain logic, which also carries another aspect of my work which is important, which is chance and accident and the balance between the assertive intent and passive reaction. And beyond that, I don't have a larger conceptual bent. This place you're seeing is my place of digestion. It's my stomach, if you will. I think of the studio endeavors that I partake in as being a way of metabolizing the things that I encounter in the day, the events of a life. And for me, it lends meaning to my process and my adventure, if you will. It's all pretty simple. It's in the viewing, it's in the doing, and then it's in the undoing and the redoing. And it has some things to do with art history and the flow of art history, but it has more to do with simply moving through the world and learning to know the world through one lens, I guess.